Job interview prep part 2, main interview. We cover all the major questions that will inevitably come and help you avoid some of the blunders I made.
What is your greatest weakness?
Welcome back, XDA crowd. My name is Jayce, and today we are not only going to give you questions that you can expect in a job interview, but we're going to give you sample answers that you can work with. Now, a word of note. Although I am a geek of the highest order, I could not code my way out of a wet paper bag even if Andy Rubin was my instructor. Painful truth. But I do interview the Andy Rubins of the world, and therefore I will not be helping you with the technical questions in this show, but I will give you an authoritative source that can help you with that. That is coming up later in the show. Okay guys, so we've talked about the need to research both the company and the interview you're going to have or the recruiter that you're going to have the interview with. But if you're just reading the company's about page or the interviewer's LinkedIn page, you're sort of missing the point. The whole point is to gather information about what that company needs. What are their pain points? What are the solutions that they need to hire people to help solve? So here's an example. Let's say you're applying for ABC Company and you research ABC Company in news for the past 18 to 2 years. And you discover that they've created a new software product that they're trying to branch out into Latin America. Well, okay, that's a need that they really need help for. They need new clients. And you know that, hey, you may not be fluent in Spanish, but you grew up in that culture. It was your first language. It's kind of rough. It's not as good as English, but you understand the culture and you know enough of the language that you can relate and connect with potential customers. That's a way of identifying the company's needs and matching them with your skills, experience, in a way that makes you an appealing candidate. Guys, this is the whole game. You have to research properly to do that. And if you can do that well, you're really beating 80% of the candidates out there because they give canned, rehearsed answers and they're not intelligently matching their skills with the company's needs. Good luck. Now, with that in mind, if you've done your research and you've identified what those needs are, you really need to practice preparing for these following questions. Well, I was born in Kitchener, Ontario in 1973, and when I was 4, I broke my pinky finger. Well, ever since I can remember, I knew that this profession was my calling. I love it, and I strive to be the very best at it one day. To that end, I graduated from XDA College or ABC University, and earned a co-op placement at my first company, ABC Company. After a year of that, I earned another shot at XYZ Company and worked there for about 18 months and learned a lot about teamwork and collaboration, which is what has brought me to where I am today. Well, you should really not hire me if you want someone who will not think for themselves, someone who has low ambition, or someone who's a lone wolf and not really eager to work in a collaborative team. How do I measure success? Well, I measure success by how well I meet and exceed the expectations of my client, in addition to how many hard problems I solve with the team that I work with. Now, personally, I measure success by how good of a father, how good of a husband I am. Why do I believe I'll be successful at this job? Well, number one, no one can outwork me. I'm driven, I love this work, and I know how I learn. So what skills that I don't have currently, I'm a quick study and I'm eager to learn. Secondly, not only do I have the technical capabilities that you're looking for, but I have a wealth of interpersonal skills that really help a business thrive and acquire new clients. How did I get along with my last boss? Well, my last boss was new to his job, just like I was. And at first we struggled to communicate and really meet each other's expectations. But over time, I got better at reading his non-verbal indicators about what he needed, and I think over time he became appreciative of the fact that I was striving to meet his needs even before he expressed them. So our relationship really did improve over time. So I promised you we'd talk about technical and coding questions. Now, there is a recruiter out there named Gail Lackman McDowell, and she's a former recruiter with Microsoft, Google, and even that fruit company. Now, she herself is a computer science engineer. She got her master's in computer science. She's fantastic, but she is a recruiter herself. And she wrote a book. She's wrote several books on preparing for a coding job interview, but the technical one is called Cracking the Coding Interview. You can look at it on Amazon. It's both in hardcover, paperback, and Kindle. It's a fantastic thing. You can also check out her website. I think it's coffeecup.com, where she has started a business that just helps people like you getting hired in those premier high-profile tech jobs. Now remember guys, we're all looking to get to the XDA DevCon this summer from August 9th to August 11th in Miami. If you really want to go and get mock job interview help, where we can go into the stuff that we've done today in much more depth, please buy your tickets. There's only early day special left for a very short period of time. I don't know how long, but go to xdadevcon.com. You can register there through Eventbrite. It's like crazy cheap, like $75 for the whole conference. I've been to many of these conferences and they're like $2,000. This is just dirt cheap. And I'll be able to go there and give you a workshop for free, no added cost, where we can get to this stuff in detail. But what I need your help to do, though, we need at least 10 people to commit to come to this. I need you to buy the ticket and then copy XDA Developers on Twitter and tell them, look, you want to work with Jayce in a job interview prep workshop. Talk to you soon, guys.